Hello and welcome to Rooted in Yard, where I talk about what it's really like living in Jamaica so that you can know what to expect and how to thrive if you're planning to make the move here. And today is going to be a little different. Today I want to talk about how you can donate directly to, or some ways you can donate directly to the Jamaicans here who have been impacted by Hurricane Melissa. I'm going to try and get through this as quickly as I can because it's hot, because well, one, it's Jamaica, but two, I had to close up all the windows and stuff because, the place is they are still working on getting this place together. And right now, this community I'm in is outside burning, like all the wood and stuff, all the debris and all the wood. So it's like really, really smoky. So I've had to close the windows. So I'm going to try and get through this so I'm not a bucket of sweat on here. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to talk about today. And as a quick heads up, I do have on my site, okay, I am talking about ways, these same ways of how you can donate specifically to people here. Outside of just like, donating to me for my generator, I also want to provide ways where you can donate to people directly. And I'm saying directly because oh, look, you can see I'm starting to, my glasses, it's starting to get really hot in here. But I say directly because a lot of these organizations that you may donate to, a lot of times you don't know where the funds are going. Okay, a lot of these larger organizations, they mismanage the funds or they steal the funds altogether. You have no idea where it's really going. And another reason I want to talk about donating specifically to individuals is because, like, even if you donate to the Jamaican government, my personal opinion is that you should not, because apparently they have received millions of dollars. Where's that money? Where is that money? Where's that stuff going? Which communities are those helping? Because if they're helping anybody, they are taking their sweet time doing so. So I feel that it's better for you to donate directly to individuals if you can, or donate directly to people who are trying to help individuals here. Okay, but before I talk about all the ways you can donate to people, there's actually one specific story that I want to highlight that I thought was really important to highlight. And apologies if you hear noise in the background, that is people cutting down wood and stuff. So I'm going to share a video on screen. This is somebody's home here in Jamaica, specifically in Green Island, Hanover, Jamaica. So what happened is this is somebody's home and somebody's bar. The bar was their livelihood, and then you're going to see their home completely mash up. There's just materials. There's really nothing left. And now these people have to build from the ground up. I was sent this by a lady named Dr. Nicole Files Thompson. So this is actually her loved one. It's her best friend, who is here in Jamaica. And specifically, the message that she has for me to share is, as you can see from the video, one of my best friends, Browning, and her family in Green Island, Hanover, Jamaica, have lost everything. Their home and the bar that supported their livelihood. They are a family of 4. Browning, her husband, their 8-year-old daughter, and 4-year-old son. And then Dr. Nicole goes on to say, if you are able, please consider donating to support their immediate needs, which are shelter as they rebuild, clothing, food, and basic supplies. She also says, I will be partnering with campus organizations in the coming weeks for a larger relief effort. But for now, donations through my link will go directly to supporting getting cash and essential items to them. So she has a link. She has a PayPal link. I have put that in the description, and I'm putting it in the comments as well. So those donations are going directly to her friend, as well as she will be here. She will be coming here this month in November and also giving out supplies to her friend, to other people in the community so that they can build up everything. Or build back up everything, because they lost literally everything. So then Dr. Nicole goes on to say, thank you for your continued prayers, love, and support. Every contribution and share truly helps. And then she also shares the reason that she uses PayPal is because it's the most secure and fastest way for her to get money to them in Jamaica. Okay, so it actually looks like she's going to be sending the money to her friend. Those donations from PayPal, she's going to be sending them directly to her friend's account here in Jamaica. But I'm presuming when she comes as well, she's coming this month. So when she comes as well, she's also going to be sharing things as well. Okay, but like you saw from the video, like this is the type of devastation that is here. And you also saw in my video that I shared like a picture, and I shared, I don't remember if it was for members only, but I shared a picture, and I shared certainly the video of like the hour by hour of what happened. You saw all those wins. If you didn't, the video's there on my channel. You saw all those wins, everything. You saw one house, literally like the roof blew off. Sorry, I had to pause because my husband came in from outside from doing what he's doing, and I had to take a fan break. So I don't exactly remember what I was saying. I think I was saying that you saw the devastation, like from the winds. You saw like if you saw that video that I posted, you saw like the house, the one that had the zinc roof, the zinc ripped off, and then like the devastation afterwards, and there were a few homes that were completely leveled. So this is the type of devastation that's here. Westmoreland, and like we were hit hard, but like Westmoreland, Hanover, St. Elizabeth, those places were hit even harder than we were, and that's where her friend is. Complete devastation over there. So if you can donate, that would be, like, definitely be helping them rebuild literally everything they lost. Okay, so that's one way that you can help an individual and not have your money go into like a black hole. Now, some other ways that I want to talk about, again, this information is on my site, so you can like click and see certain things, but okay. I want to talk about how you can send funds directly to people. There are various ways to do that, directly to Jamaicans here. There are various ways to do that, as well as how you can send items and supplies here to Jamaica. So first, to send the funds directly to Jamaicans here, one of them I have mentioned before. So one of them is, I mean, if you want to help my community, if you want to help me, you can send funds to me. Now, the thing is, I'm going to ask, if you're going to send funds to me, I need you to contact me first. Okay, I need you to contact me first. Tell me where you're from, so that I know how best to receive the funds, and tell me specifically what it's for. I'm going to take this time to say, I want to thank you so much to the people who have donated already. We have already received a few $100s. And that was specifically to help towards our generator, because our generator, what we're doing, we have a generator and we have Starlink, and we are offering that to our community so they can charge their devices and get internet access. And so like a few people have contributed a few $100s towards that. I want to thank you so much for contributing. And I had asked them like, hey, do you want me to like shout you out? And they're like, no, I'm kind of shy. But I do just want to say thank you, as well as there was a lady from Toronto who just came to Jamaica. She has a house here, but she came and she there was an item my husband needed. She brought that for us. So yeah, thank you so much, so much. It is so appreciated to everyone who has donated. And again, if you want to donate to me, you like reach out first. Let me know first what it's for. I also had someone, thank you. I also had someone who had sent items, a couple items on Amazon. That is for the community here. We're also kind of testing to see like ordering on Amazon, like how long that'll take and stuff like that. So that is also for the community here. So thank you so much. I'm also going to put the information for them in the description, because specifically they're in the Alabama area and they are trying to connect with anyone within a 3-hour range of them. They're in I'll put it in the description where they are. It starts with a T in Alabama, the place that they're in, and they said, you know, if people are in a 3-hour radius of that, they will go there and collect items and send them to Jamaica. Or, you know, people want to donate, because they also have people here on the ground who, you know, they're sending funds to, or they're sending items to, and those people are going to be going to Westmoreland to give out supplies and everything like that. So I'm going to include their information in the description and in the comments as well, in case you want to donate to them. But if you want to donate, again, if you want to donate to me, I need you to reach out. Let me know where you're from, what specifically it's for. If it's not for me, for the generator, let me know what it's for. If it's for like to help build someone's home, if it's for cash for somebody, let me know. I will distribute that to them here in the community. Okay, now the second way, a second way that you can donate directly to Jamaicans is if, okay, this is really for Canadians. I don't really know how it works in the States or in the UK or anywhere else, but for Canadians, there is that global money transfer option. If you're with one of the large 5 banks, or if you're with Simply Financial, there's going to be a global money transfer option that will allow you to actually send to Jamaica. My husband and I have used that multiple times, and especially if the person can send you, if they have a Visa debit and they send you that Visa debit number, like their card number, they can get the money within minutes, or it could go into their account within minutes. The next thing is going to be them finding an ATM. That's the next issue. But they can receive it within minutes. Now, another way you can donate directly to Jamaicans, and for the first part, I'm going to be talking about donating funds, and then it'll be items. The next way is through Scotiabank transfer. If you have a Scotiabank account, it seems you should be able to send directly to them, to their account, or through Scotiabank, you can send it to them through Western Union, something like that, and then they just go to a Western Union branch and give like their ID and MTCN number, and then they should be able to receive the funds. Now, speaking of Western Union and MoneyGram, those are ways to send funds directly to Jamaicans. So if you see any Jamaicans in need, you see something on YouTube or something you want to donate, Western Union, or you have family or friends, right? Because a lot of us do. You can send directly through Western Union and MoneyGram. Now, the great thing about that is that they will be able to get cash. I feel like that could be a better option than the ATMs right now, because a lot of ATMs are closed. I'm in Montego Bay. I don't know if there are any ATMs open in Montego Bay, and if they are open, how much cash they have. I haven't heard of any. I heard that there should be some here that are open, at least 1 or 2, but no one I know knows where those ATMs are. So Western Union, I believe there are some branches open right now across the island, and MoneyGram. So those are great options to get cash in people's hands, because right now, no card reader, nothing is working. They need cash. They need cash to purchase items. And they also need cash because, probably more cash than before, because a lot of businesses and people, in a crisis, they get greedy. Look at COVID. All of a sudden, prices raised stupidly for various things, right? But that's one way that you can send. Now, the thing is, with Western Union and MoneyGram, you just have to call them and find out. So you have to find out which place the person is in, and then you have to call MoneyGram and Western Union to find out which location is open that's kind of close to where that person is, so that they can travel there and go get the funds. Now, the thing with Western Union as well is, that I don't like is that sometimes you have to argue with them in order to get money, in order for the funds to be sent. I have the same last name as my sister-in-law because I took my husband's name. And when I was in Canada and would send her money, I have to call Western Union and argue with them. Even though I've sent her money before multiple times, I still have to call them and argue with them to let them know, no, this is not a scam. Clearly, you see we have the same last name. It's not a scam. I am sending this much money to her. So that's just something to be aware of. The person may go there, and then you may have to argue with Western Union in order to get those funds released. They may go there, and maybe Western Union doesn't want to release the funds because they think scam, because it's Jamaica. So just be aware of that. I found MoneyGram was a little easier. I didn't have to argue with MoneyGram as much. I feel like MoneyGram, they had more sense. Now, another way is PayPal. Thus, Dr. Nicole sending her friend funds through PayPal. If not every Jamaican has PayPal, but if they do, it can be a secure way for you to send them funds. And then a more unique way to help Jamaicans, or to help more of them, is if you see any of them on TikTok and they're on TikTok live, send them gifts, because the gifts translate to money and then they can cash that out, right? They can go and, they're going to have to go find an ATM to take out the funds, but at least they're getting some funds. So if you go on TikTok and you search up, like, I don't know, Jamaica Live, Jamaica hurricane relief, stuff like that, you should be able to see, or Jamaica hurricanes, just stuff like that, and you see lives from Jamaicans, donating to them will help them. Once they get enough donations, it'll help them a lot. Every amount counts, right? As Jamaicans say, every mickle make a muckle. And apologies, you're hearing the rooster outside. Somebody's rooster. They survived. They survived Hurricane Melissa. Maybe they were locked up. Okay, now I want to talk about how you can send items or supplies to Jamaica if you don't want to send funds. And the thing is, I'm going to talk about these ways other than sending a barrel. The issue with sending barrels is that, at least the Montego Bay port is mash up as far as I've heard. So I don't know when, I don't know when it'll open again. So that'll have to go to the Kingston port, and then people have to travel all the way from Kingston back to wherever the stuff needs to go. But barrels take a long time. They're going to take weeks to arrive, and people need help now.
Hello, Editing Misha here. Just wanted to leave a quick note about barrels. So it might actually be a good time to send them because the Jamaican government has decided to extend this exemption that they have on customs duties on specific items in order to help with relief aid efforts. Now, previously, they only had that exemption on those items until November 28th. And everyone was kind of like, what the hell? November 28th? When people send barrels, a lot of times they take 4 to 6 weeks. What do you mean November 28th? And a lot of people only found out about this exemption like November 1st, because October 28th was when apparently this was released, but that was the day of the hurricane. Ain't nobody looking online for, so they have recently extended this now until the end of this year, until December 31st. Now, what that means for you is that if you send a barrel, yeah, it may take time, but at least people will be able to get the items without having to pay all them customs duties on it. Because remember, I talked about this in my videos. If you are receiving items, you live in Jamaica, you're here in Jamaica, and you're receiving items over $100 US, you're going to be slapped with customs duty. And the amount of the customs duty is a lot, and it's going to feel so much that it's going to feel like you've paid for the item twice. So they have now placed an exemption on that in order to help with relief efforts. I still believe only the Kingston port is open. I don't think the Montego Bay port is open. I don't think it's going to be open for a while. So people are still going to need to go to Kingston. However, the fees for the toll roads to Kingston have also been suspended for right now. So you may want to send a barrel. It may be a good time to actually, so you can still send your barrels. If you want to send barrels, you can still send your barrels this year. But just wanted to leave a quick note about that. Okay, getting back to the video.
So, one way to send items or supplies is through, I guess this is kind of funds, but is through giving. No, this can be funds. It could be both. Is through giving, sending Jamaicans Amazon gift cards. So what you can do is you can purchase a gift card, then you give that code to the person, and then what that person can do is they can either sell the gift card for cash, right? Because there are people here who will buy the gift card and order what they need or whatever. So they can sell the gift card for cash if they need cash, like they need to get supplies now. They're in a situation and need to get supplies now. That can be very helpful. So those who have cash can give it to them if they have none. Or when you send them the gift card, they can then order what they need from the Amazon site directly, and then it'll come here. Now it'll take some time to come, right? Because there's no Amazon Prime here. It'll take some time to come, but at least supplies will be on the way. just to pause very quickly, I wanted to share something funny. I saw, because the light outside is going away, and I saw the way the laptop was like, the light was up in my face, and I'm like, oh, I want to go turn the light on. Do y'all know I got up to go turn on the light switch? There's no light. There's no light. The light right now is coming from a ring light that I have that I plugged in. Because I have the generator running, right? So, and I have a bunch of extension cords, so I plugged the ring light into but I just thought it was really funny. Like, I got up and I was like, oh, it's getting dark, let me turn on the light. I went to there's no light, there's no power. I just thought that was really funny. Funny how you forget things like that. Okay, so now the next thing that I do want to share about a way to get supplies to Jamaicans here is to join like any relief coordination groups. So really this is things like maybe Facebook groups, right? There are certain Facebook groups, like there's one called Rebuild Jamaica Hurricane Melissa Relief Network. And what you can do when you go in these groups is you kind of find out, you go in the groups and find out, okay, who is where and like when are they going to Jamaica? So you can physically donate items to these people who will then go to Jamaica and distribute the items out. Or maybe they are sending barrels, even though it'll take weeks, right? Maybe they're sending barrels, but you can donate to that. You can go to them, drop off the items, connect with them, and donate to them. Donate to them for that. So you can do that, as well as something you can potentially do around the same realm. Not just that Facebook group, but then there's also like Jamaica expat Facebook groups. A lot of, like, if you search, I don't know, Jamaica expat, expat in Jamaica, expat in Negril, expat in, whichever place in Jamaica, there's usually a Facebook group associated with it. Join those groups, and then you will see people in there saying, I am flying from this place going to Jamaica on this day. I am bringing these items physically with me on the plane. And then you can connect with them and have them bring those items that you are giving them. I would also suggest joining any Facebook groups in your city or in your country, if you have Facebook, joining those Facebook groups, because there are likely, especially if it's like, if you're in a large city, or join a Facebook group, like if you're in a smaller city, join the Facebook group for the larger city next to you. Likely when you go in those groups, there's likely going to be people who know Jamaicans and who want to help and who will be like flying to Jamaica to distribute items, or they will be putting the items in a barrel and send them off. So go into those groups, because you can perhaps see like maybe there are already people around you who are doing things, who are sending things, and who will be going there to distribute the items. You can just connect with them and distribute, maybe you have like some canned goods around that are not expired that you can, donate, and then they can come here and distribute that, right? Okay. I wonder if it's still, I think they're still burning things outside. I wonder, because it's hot AF. I have to like keep pausing the recording so I can turn the fan on, then turn it off for the recording. I am hot. You're probably going to see soon see the steam coming up on my glasses again. Okay, now another way to send supplies or items is to connect with relief organizations. Now, I'm going to mention a couple that I know are legit. And I know I said like not donating to organizations because you don't want things to go in a black box, but I'm donating these specifically because I have connected with the people associated with them. So one is Mo Word Relief for Jamaica, or technically Mo Word Relief for JA. This is, I think I mentioned earlier, this is the person who's in Alabama. This is the person who's in Alabama, and they are trying to organize whatever they can to get help over here, funds over here, help over here, specifically for like the Westmoreland Parish. I believe it was Westmoreland, and was it Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth? It was like out there, out that side. That's where they're doing that for. So they have a website, they have a QR code and everything. As I said, they will drive within a 3-hour radius of wherever they are to go pick up items so they can send them to Jamaica. So you can connect with them. Their website will be in the description in the comments. And yeah, you can connect with them if you are in that area, or like if you even want to donate funds, because those funds will then be sent, as I said, to their friends here on the ground, who will then go to Westmoreland and distribute everything. Okay. And another organization I am going to mention very quickly is POEFF, which is Paradise on Earth Family Foundation. I'm mentioning them because I connected with a person. So today is November 4th. What is today? Tuesday. They're coming Friday. They're coming to Jamaica on Friday. They're going to Westmoreland area. And they're going to be distributing items. They already have items and stuff. This person's going to be distributing items. I'm also mentioning them because this organization seems to be registered in Jamaica. When you go to their site looks very legit, and it has, like, when you create an organization like a charity or something in Jamaica, you have there's certain like people that need to be part of the organization or of the charity in order for it to be registered. So they have on the site, you can see the list of names, the president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and sergeant at arms. You can see all of that on the site, and you can see they've also done work in Jamaica before, and they even they were on TV. They were on TV for doing some work over in Westmoreland before, so this isn't their first rodeo. I can't talk. This isn't their first rodeo. So that's the only organization I'm really going to mention. The other organization, it's technically an individual who created a site who was doing all of this, trying to do all of this by themselves. And I have, like, they are a subscriber, and they connected with me because they're like, I want to help. I'm trying to do everything myself. Maybe we can connect and do something. Maybe we can figure something out. So that's also why I'm mentioning that person. Okay. Now the last way I'm going to mention that you can donate to Jamaicans, supplies to Jamaicans, is by contributing to Amazon wish lists. Not just Jamaicans. I mean, you can, if you can donate to a Jamaican's Amazon wish list, do it. My issue is, and this is the problem that I ran into as to why I created a wish list, but why I had to kind of abandon it and say, please donate to the fund instead, because there's a gift card fund on there. When you donate to the gift card fund, I'm going to use those funds to purchase the items on the list. So you'll be able to see them as they go, like as I'm able to purchase things, as I have enough funds in the fund to purchase things, you will see things go from the wish list. But the issue I ran into is that in order for a Jamaican to receive something that you're sending them, like you order on Amazon, you're ordering it for them to send to them, they are going to need to send you not just their first and last name and address, standard, okay, but they also need to send you their tax registration number, which is kind of like an SIN number for Canadians, or like an SSN number for Americans. Like, it's kind of like that. It's not really like that, but kind of like that. They have to send that to you, and not just send you the number. They need to send you a picture of their card, the front and back, for you to upload, or they have to send you their passport number and a picture of the passport page. And I just think, like, for a lot of people are not going to do anything with that information, but I'm like, that information is just too personal. I understand, like, them putting it on their end for Amazon, but like for me, I had put it on my end for Amazon. And then in order for someone to send from my wish list to me here in Jamaica, I also had to provide them with that information. That information in the wrong hands, I don't know what the hell they can do with it. Like, especially if it's like a passport, if it's a TRN, I don't know, they could open an account or something in my name. Like, I don't know, right? So that's why I'm like, if you can do it, you have loved ones who have Amazon wish lists, that's definitely a way to do it. Then they can send you, because you all trust each other, your friends, family, whatever, then they can send you all that personal information. So you can do that. But the Amazon wish list I am talking about are for the people who are coming to Jamaica. The people who are coming to Jamaica and distributing items, they have Amazon wish lists. They've already gone to pick up items themselves. It's not like they're waiting for people to buy. They've already gone to pick up the items themselves. They already booked their ticket to come here, and they are going to different areas. They're coming to St. James. They're going to Westmoreland. They're going to Hanover. They're going to St. Elizabeth. They're going to all these places. I think even Negril. Like, they're going to all these places that were very heavily affected by Hurricane Melissa in order to distribute these items. So when you are contributing to the wish list, when you are ordering things to the wish list to them, you will be contributing directly to Jamaicans getting those items, because likely the people like the people who have the wish list, they don't need these items. Like that's why they're coming here. So when you go on my site, I actually have a list of people, who they are, what dates they're coming on, and where exactly they're going in Jamaica. If they're going to Hanover, Westmoreland, like where are they distributing the items? I have also asked each of them to send me pictures of them distributing the items, and then I'm also going to put that on my site so people can see, and I'm going to tag them, their socials, whatever, just so people can see, like, no, these people are legit. But like, this is a way for you to directly help Jamaicans instead of like the money going in a black box, or the money going to the government and the government, I don't know, pocketing a good amount of that and taking their sweet time to get help out to other people. Like, I don't know, did you guys see there's a Facebook video, I don't know if I can share it here, but there's a Facebook video of this lady who is, I don't know, she's up in, I don't remember who she is. She's part of the government, something with the government here. And she said, according to the government rules, they cannot hire private contractors in order to clear the roads and stuff. But she's like, hey, I have to break that rule for my community. I can't have the people stuck there and they can't get out because the roads are blocked. Sorry. I'm going to have to get people in the community and hire private contractors in order to move this stuff, because where are y'all? Like, she probably wouldn't have to do that if they were mobilizing, or if they were, even if they say they don't have enough people. If they say, hey, we don't have enough people for like the contractors that we usually do, hire people in the area. People in the area are already like doing this themselves anyway. So as far as I know, Montego Bay, especially this area I'm in, there have been no aid. There's been no nothing. People have been clearing the streets themselves. They've been doing everything themselves. So this is what I'm saying, to donate to individuals. It's just, you do watch out for scams. I'm also going to have something on my site. I'm going to put it up today, where there was a list of websites that are scam websites. Avoid them. But you can also kind of tell. They have like really long names with hyphens and everything. I'm like, that just sounds not legit. But I think I'm going to put that on my site as well to help you avoid scams. But that is how you can get some aid to Jamaicans here on the ground. So go ahead, take a look at my website, rootedinyard.com, click on the Hurricane Relief Donations tab, or like Hurricane Donations. It's like Hurricane Relief Donations or Hurricane Donations. Click that tab on my site, or go to rootedinyard.com/hurricane-donations, donation, not with an S, hurricanes-donation, and you should be able to see everything that I've mentioned here. You should be able to see the wish list and everything, and I'm going to update more wish lists as I go. If you are someone who is watching this, you're a subscriber who's watching this, you're planning to come to Jamaica sometime this year, and you are bringing items to distribute to certain areas, contact me, please. And you have like an Amazon wish list, contact me. Send me your Amazon wish list. Send me the information of where you're going, when you're coming to Jamaica, which parish exactly you're going to, and then I'm going to need your socials so I can tag you in certain things. And then I'm going to also need pictures for when you pictures or video of when you actually are distributing the stuff, so people know, yeah, look, this is legit. So send me that information, and I will put it on the website. My following is not too big right now, but I'm trying to do what I can with it. And even though I've been impacted, I haven't been as impacted as some other people. So I'm just trying to do what I can. Okay, so I think that's it. I'll try and speed up this video a little bit so it's not that long. But I hope this was helpful to you, so you can understand how you can contribute to Jamaicans directly and ensure like help is being received directly instead of going into like a black box or something like that. Okay, so I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me know if you have any comments or questions in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video.